Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this very cool letter transition effect in After Effects. So let's get started. So the first thing you need to have is two clips. So I have the first one on top and the second one should be on the bottom. So they look like this. Now I added some curves effects. I did a little bit of color grading so it looks better. First of all, we need to create a text. So for that I use Text Evo, a very nice plugin. You can download it. Since I've been to Kotor in Montenegro, I'm gonna write the name of the city somewhere over here, but we're gonna go letter by letter. So I'm gonna start with K. Now I don't like the font. This one looks nice, and I'm gonna scale it down. We can move this to quarter so the preview is faster, and we're gonna put it somewhere over here, and I'm gonna click over here on this plus icon, and it's gonna create some keyframes. I want to make these transition faster, so I'm gonna move the last keyframe over here, and I'm gonna set Y position something like this, and style we're gonna click blur, and we want to blur this out something like this, and we're gonna have this very nice animation of the letter K. Now we're gonna write the second letter O. Sorry, we need a new layer, but for this I want to change Cambria regular. Looks very nice, so I'm gonna leave it at Cambria regular, but I'm just gonna scale it up a bit and put it over here. Now I want to animate letter O somewhere over here, so I'm gonna click plus again, but this time we'll change the transition. We'll change it to Y position, but I don't want to click blur. Instead, I want to move opacity to 0 and move this somewhere over here, so it should look something like this. I'm going to duplicate letter O, and I'm going to write T instead, and we'll move it somewhere over here. I'm going to again duplicate letter T, but I'm going to write O again, move it to the side, something like this. Again, we're going to offset it a bit, maybe a little bit more, okay. And finally, we're gonna add the letter R and move it. Again, a little bit of offset, and I think, yeah, this looks nice. I think we should move them a bit to the center like this. I think this looks cool. Cool. Now we're gonna collapse these layers. We don't need these keyframes. Now we're gonna decide where we're gonna make the transition. So let's say somewhere over here. So I'm gonna put a mark over here and move this clip there. Okay. We're gonna make this transition on the second letter O. So I'm gonna I'm gonna zoom in, and with no layer selected, I'm gonna click pen tool, and we're just going to draw a circle. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle, but you want stroke to 0, and we'll add fill. The color doesn't matter. In this case it's blue, but it doesn't matter, you're not gonna see it. But we'll move this shape layer up under letter O, and we're gonna click F4, and we're going to parent this shape layer to letter O, and we can cut this layer so it starts over here. So it should look something like this. Okay. Now I want to make these layers both 3D so I can make the transition. Okay, I'm gonna click on this layer. I'm gonna click letter P on my keyboard, and I'm gonna click Shift plus R so we can expand the rotation properties. We're gonna put keyframes at position and orientation. Now I want to move this letter O something like this. Yeah. And over here I'm going to expand this all the way. Basically we want to cover the entire page with this blue color, blue solid. Yeah, it should look something like this. But I want to add rotation. Let's put this keyframe over here, and we'll add some rotation, maybe like something like this. Yeah, but we also need to move this up so it covers the whole page. Yeah, but I want to make this animation a little bit slower, so I'm gonna move it, yeah, like this. Okay, this looks nice. Cool. Now at this point we're gonna click U to collapse these properties, and basically what I'm going to do is click F4, and I wanna access this track matte option. So I'm gonna click this pick whip tool. Make sure you don't choose this pick whip for parent to link, but pick whip related to this track matte property. And I'm gonna parent it to this shape layer. Okay, now already you can see something happening, but we're gonna click invert, and basically we are done. We created this very nice transition into the second scene, as you can see. Now I just want to click T on this bottom layer. I'm gonna go over here and click keyframe for opacity, and I'm gonna move the opacity to 0, just so it makes a nice transition. Yeah, like this. Very nice. Now over here, obviously we're gonna delete these letters, so somewhere over here we're gonna cut and delete letter K, and also these 3 letters, we don't need them. But yeah, we have a very nice transition into the second scene. Yeah, of course you can play around with Text Evo plugin. You can create different text and letter animations, but this is just to show you how it should look like. I mean, the main point is to show you how to make this transition with the letter O. Yeah. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, share and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.